right, let's go ahead and make the roof for our birdhouse. I'm going to go ahead and select new part, and we're going to go ahead and select new sketch, project the geometry on the XY plane. This time what we're going to use is the line tool, and using the line tool takes a little bit of time to get used to, so I'll just demonstrate how to use the tool right here, and you can go onto your computer and you can do the same thing. So I click on line, and if I click, I can start drawing the line, and the angle of the line also depends on where you're placing the end of the line segment. And you can see here I'm at 90 degrees, over here I'm at 0 degrees, and those have a tendency to lock in. But for right now, I'm just going to practice using the line tool, and I'm just going to go ahead and click. I'm just randomly clicking in spots. And then I want to terminate the line. So to terminate the line, so it's no longer attached, I go ahead and double click, and that'll terminate it. If I want to add to the line, I can again make sure the line tool is selected, and it is. I hover over the point that I want to connect to, and I click, and then I'm connected again back to the line, and I can continue on my journey. And then again, to terminate the line, I want to go ahead, and if I want to terminate it at this point right here where it connects back to the original spot, I hover over it until I get the green dot, and then I'm going to double click. Okay, so let's just clean up this mess right now. I'm going to use the back button or the undo button, and every time I click it, it goes ahead and deletes the last task that I did, and now I'm back to the beginning. Alright, let's go ahead and draw the roof using the line tool, and I'm going to do it from a different angle as well. So I select line. Up here in this quadrant, I'm going to go ahead and start a line that goes straight down, making sure that I'm at 90 degrees, and you can see on the right there, the dialog box shows that I'm at 90 degrees. And I'm going to go ahead and create a line segment that is 0.75 enter long. You can see my dimension over there is 0.75, and I have a 0.75 line segment. Now the next line I want to draw, and I'm connected here, is I want to go to the right, and I need to make sure that I'm at 90 degrees. Just drag it over to the right a little bit. The length doesn't matter right now. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type in a dimension of 8, and I hit enter. And it's going to go off the page, and notice I'm still connected here, and that's okay. I'm going to go up to my view cube, and I'm going to click on front view to bring it into view. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go up, and notice that when I go up and I go up to 3/4 of an inch, it kind of locks in. I'm at 90 degrees, that's the most important thing there. And then drag it up until you get to 0.75, and it should lock, and there should be a dotted line that goes across connecting to the original point that we started. So I know I'm at 0.75 right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and click, and then I should be able to go all the way back over to the beginning point where I get the green dot, and it should say 8 inches on the top, and I'm going to go ahead and double click to terminate that. And you can see I have perpendicular line symbols everywhere that I have those 90 degrees. And so I'm done with this sketch, two-dimensional sketch, so I'm going to click on Finish Sketch. And I'm going to go hover over to the Home button, click on Home so I can see the whole object. And this time I'm going to extrude it not to 0.75, this time I'm going to extrude it to 6 inches. So I'm going to click 6, enter, enter. And let me click on the Home button so you can see the whole object. That's good. Alright, so I need to make this slightly slanted because my roof of my birdhouse has to be able to drain water off. So I'm going to cut a little piece off the end here at a 20-degree angle, and that will attach to the back piece so that it's flush with the back piece. So to do that, I'm going to right mouse click on this surface right here, new sketch, and I'm going to use the line tool, and I'm going to make sure I connect with a green dot in the upper left corner of there, and I got the green dot so I can go ahead and click, and then I'm going to bring it down here and make sure that I'm connecting to this line. The line turns purple, and right now I'm not concerned with my angle. I'm going to go ahead and dimension that in a little bit. And I'm going to double click, when I got it purple, I'm going to double click right there to terminate it. I'm going to go up to my dimension tool, and let me zoom in a little more so you can see this. I'm going to click on this line, and then I'm going to click on this line, and I'm going to drag this out here, and I'm going to click in the middle, and I'm going to make this 20 degrees, 20, enter. And now I have a 20-degree angle here between this line and this line. Okay, I'm going to finish sketch, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can see what's happening. I'm going to go ahead and extrude, and this time I don't want my extrusion to go in that direction. I want it to go in the opposite direction. So to change that, you'll notice that I have the default goes to add material, and this I'm going to flip it the opposite way, and I have 6 inches. So when I click on that, you're going to see that it goes 6 inches the other way. Now I'm going to click OK, and it's going to remove that section of material. Okay, so now I have an angle here. If I look at my side, you can see that that's now angled. That piece is removed on the end of my board. Okay, so I'm done with the roof piece for my birdhouse. So I'm going to go ahead and File, Save As. Once again, make sure that you're in your folder on the under Documents. And I am. And we're going to name this file Birdhouse, or BH Roof. And make sure you type that in right there and click Save. I'm over saving that. And now we have our birdhouse roof.